Hi, it's Stephanie from Me and My Big Ideas. Today I'm going to show you how to create these easy paper garlands. Okay, so let's get started. I start off by cutting my selected cardstock into strips that are just about a quarter of an inch bigger than the desired piece that I want. This is about an inch circle, so I cut this piece of cardstock about an inch and a quarter. And I'll show you why. Because I like to do a lot of these little garlands, and I want my time to be used wisely. So I just hold the bottom of the punch up so that I can see where I'm going, and it makes the most use of my paper. And I just like to go quickly and punch these things out like this so that I'm not taking my time doing the punching, but I'm actually going to do that sewing and getting them all together and doing my decorations. So that's my 1 inch, and you understand the rest here. These are a little bit bigger, and if your punch comes with a little trap door here to catch the pieces, I kind of either take it off temporarily or I just hold it open. So if you go through and you're going to punch a bunch of circles, and I've done a few, so I stack them up here. Once I get all my pieces, I'm going to stack them all up facing the top and get them all organized. I find that that helps me go really quickly when I get to the sewing part of my craft here. So these are the sizes that I think I'm going to use, and sometimes I want to do pieces and strands that are double-sided. So I just put two pieces together and I start to kind of the wrong sides together, and I'll line them up. And this is how I stage these kinds of strands and these kind of garlands before I sew them. My other option is, let me move these to the side, is I will create a pattern. And I'll lay it out on my table just like this, and that way I can just grab the pieces as I go when I'm sewing, and I don't have to stop and think, oh, do I like this, and where do I want this one to go? You know, if I want to put another little small piece in here, I'll put it there, or go, no, maybe I like the glittery kind of like this, and I'll repeat it on the other side. And that's how I set the pieces up before we get to the sewing machine. Okay, so now that you're ready to stitch, it's really simple. All you're going to do is run a straight stitch down the center of your circles in whatever order you want, and it can be random, it can be pretty structured if you want, and you'll start to get kind of a rhythm. The good thing about this project is that you really don't have to be straight down the center, because it's really just kind of a fun project. It's not an exact science, and I'm all about that. And you can see here, sometimes if I get going a little fast, it leaves a few stitches in between circles, and that's okay with me. I don't necessarily need it to be a really tight chain. Sometimes you can bump them right up next to each other. If that's what you'd like to do, that's fine. It just depends how fast you want to have it done, and sometimes if you have a lot, like that one, I'm going to bump right up next to it. If you have a lot to do, I would suggest just letting whatever happen. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of stressing yourself out a little bit. Some of the things, the projects that I've made with these, I have just, let me give it a little back stitch here. And lift up my needle. I'm just going to cut that off here. And you'll start to see the chain that I've created just by that simple stitch.